I'm going to make a quick video showing how to set up a MasterPlay clone interface with built-in keypad, such as this one right here that I built. Quick rundown, I guess. The keypad right here on top. A is for start, B is pause, and C is reset. D is not used. Right here on the face of it, there's the DB9 connector to plug in your digital joystick, and there's two knobs for adjustment. There's the left knob here is for vertical adjustment. If you dial it counterclockwise, it adjusts it up. Clockwise, adjust it down. The right one is for horizontal adjustment. Counterclockwise is for left, and clockwise is for right adjustment. There's a built-in cable with the necessary DB15 and to plug in the Atari 5200. The cables, I think, probably about 5.5 feet long. I think they come 6 feet. And then after stripping them off and what's in the case there's probably about 5.5 feet or so left. I have another one here already plugged in to my Test 5200 that has the Atari Max cart in it. This one's already dialed in. Actually, I could fiddle with the knobs a bit and make it so it's not. You kind of play with it a bit. You can see that it's going up on its own. So if I dial the vertical one clockwise, it adjusts it down. You can see right there, going down on its own. So let me show that. I mean, the idea is to more or less get it into adjustment, so obviously no directional pushes are being registered. If I dial this knob too far, the cursor on the menu starts to go up. If I dial it, too far clockwise the other way, it starts to go down. So I want to get kind of in the middle of that spot that doesn't register a directional press. So I'll do the same thing with the horizontal. Kind of, you can see that there. And I mean, the menu works well for course adjustment. It should be in the ballpark right now. I'll pick a game. I use Keystone Capers a lot to test because I can test the keypads. Most every keypad press registers in this game, unlike a lot of them. Mainly for selecting levels. So I'll run through that. Star turns the music on and off, and there's 0. But if I select level 1, I'll hit start here, I'll hit A. I can pause it, unpause it, and I can hit reset. And I'll start it again. Once the music stops, we'll see if the character, if he stays put, and he's going down. So we'll dial it up a little bit, and now you can see it around to the right, and adjust it a little bit to the left, and now we're in good shape. So just using your standard 2600 controller, going right, going left, go down. There's no up in this game. There's the button for the jump. Play a little bit here. Anyways, sure you get the idea. Load up another game. You can see the menu's good now. It's not doing anything on its own. Play some Frogger. And chances are this game will be good to go. Let's see. The frog seems to be staying put. I don't know where my hands are here. Watching a couple screens. Get the idea. And you can use the Sega Genesis for any any games that require, or the Sega Genesis controller for any games that require 2 buttons. And do that here in a second. Let's see what else to play. A little Berserk. Press A. And oh, no problem there, all set up. And that's the way it is once you get it kind of in that sweet spot for your particular console. It really doesn't need adjustment too often. Maybe once in a while depending on the game. And again, if you switch consoles, I don't know. I know some people have multiple 5200s. I'll show the 2-button support here on the Genesis controller. It's my understanding you can use Sega Master System controllers as well. I don't have any, so I guess I can't verify that. I believe I read that somewhere. Alright, navigate the menu here, pick a 2-button game, with some Hero. Obviously 1 button for bombs and 1 for laser. B is the laser in this case, and C to drop bombs, and that's the configuration. I guess B is kind of your main fire button, the one that you would have for a single button game, like the others I was playing. It's compatible with I don't know, I'd say upwards of 90% of the games in the library. Well, no, I guess there's only 69 games in the library. Games that I know for sure it doesn't work with are Super Breakout, Gorf, Kaboom, Star Wars, Missile Command. Some games are a little fussy. Actually, Hero is a good example where without the analog kind of functionality, flying is iffy on a game like on Hero. Centipede is another one where, again, because of the lack of the analog, when you press right or left, it's as if you were using the stock controller and you're going extreme right or left, and it's just not very. It's not a very good way to play it. In the end, Centipede is best probably played with a trackball, anyways. But with Hero, you don't have that sensitivity when you're flying around. It is like you're taking the stick and you're jamming it all the way up. If you were using the stock stick, so it makes a game like Hero pretty hard to play. So there are some games that are like that. They are playable, but they're probably best played through some other means. But in the vast majority of the games in the library, you just need a digital stick is fine, and you can play through a bunch of those. I don't really see the point. Anyways, very easy to set up. The keypad, you'll never have the problems with the stock controller. The buttons needing work, whether it be the aluminum foil trick or retrofitting it with some new parts. So it's a good way to go. I didn't, in the beginning of the video, I didn't give credit to low budget. The circuit that I'm using in here, a user on the Atari Age forums who went by the screen name low budget, he posted the circuit that I'm using. So it's not my circuit. Make sure I give credit to him. I asked him, and he was nice enough to give me the go-ahead on making a little run of these, and just want to make sure I give him proper credit. Anyhow, that's all I got.